Well, you started out right off the bat with the attitude. It's like, why are you following me? You've been following me for two and a half miles. Well, he was following you because and you didn't know this. There's an issue of what he knew.
These early poll numbers are brutal for Trump, but why are they so important? Public perception isn't just about popularity, it shapes how political allies treat him behind closed doors. Keep this in mind as the story unfolds.
Doing what you knew. He knew there was an open warrant for your arrest for a weapons charge. You didn't even know that warrant even existed. People versus Danielle Marie McNeese set for 10:30 sentencing this morning. Ms. McNeese is a resident of Kalamazoo. She was charged with possession of methamphetamine, pled to a use charge. She was positive for methamphetamine that day, and I indicated I'd probably test her again today. Set for sentencing at 10:30 this morning. She did not appear. Mr. Knopfinger is here, and Angelique Camfield from the prosecutor's office. No defendant. We did check the hall. Mr. Knopfinger advised he sent the number to her Edward Street address and the notice to her Edward Street address, and it came back. But I gave her the notice of the date right here in the courtroom.
Quick legal note, the Epstein files aren't just gossip, they're official Justice Department records. If they show wrongdoing and are being withheld, that's more than political embarrassment, it could raise obstruction questions. What do you think? Should these files be fully public?
Have you had any contact with that client since that date?
No, Judge.
Your Honor, the people would respectfully request a bench warrant and bond revocation.
When you're convicted by a plea, you're no longer presumed to be innocent. You're no longer entitled to a bond. So I'm going to revoke the bond, bound to a 48-hour hold, which is required by statute these days for these types of cases. Boy. So if anyone knows Danielle McNeese, tell her she needs to contact her attorney, Luke Knopfinger. Or present herself here at the court. The next defendant is here and has been here for a while. She's here in a timely manner. It's Brianne Lynn McRoberts. File number 533FY alleges no insurance and possession of a metallic knuckles. The defendant pled to no insurance, forfeited the brass knuckles. The matter was set for sentencing today. That allegedly occurred on February 5th of 2023. I don't know, that warrant had been out for a while, I guess. In file number 251158, that occurred this year, June of 2025. While they were serving that earlier warrant, the defendant was charged with resisting and obstructing a police officer, pled to attempting to resist or obstruct a police officer, and no valid operator's license. So the defendant is scheduled for sentencing for 2 traffic violations and a felony attempted resisting obstructing a police officer, reduced to a misdemeanor. Ms. McNeese, I told you that I would get the police report, Ms. McRoberts, and watch the video.
Here's the pivot. Trump's power doesn't come from Congress or party elites. It comes from voters who stuck by him through scandals. But Epstein's ghost? That's shaking even Republican loyalty. Notice how this narrative keeps circling back to what voters believe.
With the assistance of the prosecutor's staff, they're always very helpful. I got the video. from the body cam video, get another perspective of it. You weren't the most respectful. You started out with the MF, and once that happened, you were on the ground. But whatever you did was within seconds. Resisting and obstructing or assaulting includes all of those things. There's no evidence that you assaulted the police officer. I guess resisting and obstructing is not complying with their lawful commands, but I've certainly seen a lot worse than this. It was helpful to see the video. Anyway, having said all that, Mr. Knopfinger, what would you like me to know?
Yeah, I would like to. I know the court is aware that she was tased during this as well. So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who tased her. All of a sudden, I didn't know if Officer Marsh, who was also there, did the tasing.
The
it all happened.
officer who walked up to the car door is the one who tased me.
I think it was Hoggard.
Hogard?
Yeah.
All right. It all happened so fast. It was, and I watched it several times, and I couldn't tell. At any rate, that didn't sound like any fun. Then you were up. Officer, what would you like me to know?
Well, it happened very, very quickly. I know for some people too. I run into this sometimes too. People don't know what they can and can't do, and with the lawful order and the resisting and obstructing statute is one of the most expansive criminal statutes that includes a wide range of conduct, as the court noted, assaulting, physically pushing or injuring an officer, all the way to disobeying a lawful command, which can include getting out of a motor vehicle. And I've encountered this recently. People don't think that they have to get out of a vehicle if there is a valid traffic stop, and that is the case. I can understand. I reviewed the body cam. I initially got the case, and yeah, there was a lot of anger. It did happen very quickly. She was tased. She went to jail. I would ask the court to consider that. She has made some changes, Judge. I haven't spoken to her. I think she regrets the conduct and now understands the importance. And also reading the police report, I don't know if she knew sort of what was going on before all of this went down too.
Well, there was something that preceded. There was some sort of an assault in progress, a dogwood at Klinger Lake, and someone alleged that was the assaulter and had just left the area. So that's why they were pulling over in the first place.
Yeah, I think that added to sort of from law enforcement's perspective, sort of the urgency.
Well, and she had an open warrant for carrying concealed weapon. So, but the weapon was a dumb pair of brass knuckles, but you couldn't tell that from the lean dispatch that she just had a CCW, meaning you think it's a gun.
Right.
So she's a suspect and assaultive. She has an open warrant for a weapon charge, and the officer was having that in his background at the time.
Yeah, I can understand that maybe there was not so much patience, to put it gently, Judge. So,
Yes.
She is set to move into a new apartment and getting the kid ready for school. So I get the sense from her that this isn't going to happen again, Judge.
Yes.
So I would ask the court to consider all those in fashion.
Hi, I just realized I don't have a driving record in the Brianne McRoberts case. And one of the charges is no operator's license. So could you get me one? All right, thank you. All right, bye. So the charge way back when was no insurance, the 2023 case, and possession.
This isn't just about National Guard photo ops. What we're really seeing is a distraction tactic, one designed to bury questions about Epstein and Maxwell. It's classic misdirection, look over there, while critical evidence stays hidden.